the box, my darling, just candles. Though we were the sideshow, the lamentable trough of body's boy and body's girl and body's spirit. Our skin bred to lie. Seidel said we were not of this world. We were on the Austrian news in the morning. We sweat Baroque. We coughed blood. There is nothing in the box, my love, just fabric. We were in beds beside one another, arms and arms and legs, wrapped and unwrapped and faking. And the pink eye, and the shared eyeliner, and the champagne, and the start again. She says her name is Seidel, but she just means Sarah. Sarah. Just say that to yourself. Sarah. No H, just Sarah. Like a muted yellow wall. Like the morning after without the night. Oh, but when she's Seidel, she's rouge and celarette with beads and pomp things. So her secret? What's her secret? She shapes you so special, like you're the answer, the only one who could ever know it, who could hold it in the chest of the self, the only self that mattered, the self she cuts you into. I say, yes, tell me. I come closer. I feel her warmth on me, the endless sea of mouth, the lining of the lip which shapes her a physical self, despite the woodenishness you could not detect unless it warped you, which it would if you were near enough to her. Seidel at the hive the first time. Now you pick a name. I pick my name. Instantly, a sort of birthing, a plumage and hunger. Was I infant, or was I stillborn? When we met the hive, we dressed first in sandal and all manner of eyelet. And Alron, she wore bone. I myself wore only black, though I should have dressed in platea or blue, been of the sea. For I was the water that would tide and destroy. And Alron was the brush. She was earth, fluoroscope. Then we were of the daytime again, ourselves people-shaped and talking in whispers. Do you remember last night? How we straddled, found our nights in photographs. We were delighted then, and I envy it now. Alron and I found the hive at the same time, really, where we both answered to Seidel in a similar fashion. We hate her, we love her, we wore her like scarves. When Seidel said, "You're mine," to me, Alron wasn't there, and when I wasn't there, Alron was. Not invited to the vigil, the room of candles circular, the coven of girls. Favoritism was our currency. Night and day, the perfume of the other, of the other, of the other. One day we won't remember the scent at all. And sitting secretly at a window somewhere, Alron and I thought we may be in peril. Palms up as prophets waiting through dark gardens. Apples split, and oh so red. The watchers wanted our secrets. Seidel would sing, "Here are our finest," and Alron and I would glide into the light and say, "Now have this," in a matter of words, in a manner. The selves we unfolded from a tiny box somewhere in a coiled hot space under a pillow. So began the years of death or life or... We knew it would be like this, dead summer on an island. A new hive has been born without us. Here is the blistering heat in that bloated dollhouse, desecrated by votives, the bodies of curious sweat things, coffin rooms of vetiver-violated mattresses, and shrines of taxidermied bits, seashells, red vials from red suitcases, and such. We hold the hand of eternity, a never time, some dream of someone's but not ours. We move through our goneness. Then the room with the mattress that no doubt held for itself a small circle of our own period blood in its center. It was home, not home, home, not home. Something about how our foreheads were down, pressed on the bed said, "Don't come near us. We're not for you." We meet a girl on a king bed, uncovered. She's wrapped in coverlet, and we want to chant, "How we are the kingdom." And our breathing forces the truth down her throat. We left all of our hair in here. We'd had our fill of all of it. And into another room, and another room, and another room, and all the corridors we poured carafes of their blood down their throats. Then the final room we stood in, with still open windows, untouched, illuminate. We wanted to inhabit the light and be inhabited by it. Our fingers knew the ritual. My very last one. There were small times of joy. Do not mistake it. I had a tenderness in me that cowered when approached. I could not let the light come, but when we were together, I was in some ways a flower, in some ways the earth. Though I could not be both, the mother or the child. I could only be one, and one is not enough. The endings are always so obvious when we think back on them. The wounds make noise like starlight, later, later, later. There is a black place inside me. It can be reached, and perhaps it can consume, but it is not a hive. The black place inside me is mine. I found that it could be filled with architecture and light, water and ancestor, things that make me bow to. And realizing I am not the gift, I am the recipient. I can watch, but I must not always be watched. I dig through earth for something. What is it? Something real. That is a difficult secret. No laps, no lace, no outfits, but stone and air, what the hive has not. That something must die, something must expire, and something new must grow. Thank you guys so much for having me.